I'm on my way to my sheep breeder's farm for a special introduction to sheep butchery. Hi, Tess.
Hi.
We're at Baba Blacktail Farm. With me is Tess Hahn, the shepherdess here, if I may. And Tess called me yesterday with a unique opportunity for some experience with butchery, but there's some tragedy involved in this as well. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, what happened, Dan, is that we found our prize ram in the field. Apparently he had eaten some mushrooms that were poisonous, and he died there in the field. And we, of course, did a very thorough forensics, farm forensics about what could happen, what could have happened other than that. But that's what we've narrowed it down to. And in the process of discovering what might have happened to Lightning, we did do the beginnings of the butchering. That, you know, if you were taking the whole butchering process, you would do something before that. So I would like to explain what we've done before he became this carcass that he is today that we're going to work with. So the first thing that we do when we butcher an animal for our own use, and of course this is always for our own family farm use, the first thing you do is want to do a humane butchering. So, I mean, in that case, what we generally do is either, if it's a large animal like this, I would put a bullet in the right place, and then I would quickly open the carotid arteries, both of them, so that the blood can get out quickly. Then what you do is you want to hang them up. Now I prefer to work with them head down like this. So this joint, the hock, is basically like the back of your ankle. So that's kind of the Achilles tendon on a human, all right? So you're going to want to put the iron right through here. And so what you do is go cut around with your knife and then cut a slit so that you can put the iron through. And so we've done that on both of these, and the gambrel is then hanging up to chain hoist, and that makes it a lot easier for people my size to deal with an animal this size. If you think about taking off the hide, you would take off the hide first around here, both sides, and then just beginning in here, you're going to cut down like so, and then you can start peeling it back. A nice way to do that is to peel it and then to press with your wrist, with your knuckles, and so you can take the hide off. We just removed all that, cut around here, removed all that, and then cut across here, across the neck, and then discarded that. He is looking really nasty. Some question in my mind whether we could use him for dog food, because that's what we do if we have to put down an animal that's not appropriate for human consumption, but that's still healthy. But when I see his carcass today, there's just a green tinge, there's bluish, it looks very toxic, looks not something that I'll feed the dogs. This is my friend Paul Best. Paul is going to do more of the demo today about the cutting because I'm feeling a bit emotional about my ram.
What you'll do is take that meat cleaver right there, and you'll split this brisket right down through there, clear down to where it comes out.
Okay.
Turn it toward you and work your way straight down. Get it hard.
My aim isn't so good.
Doesn't make any difference. Keep going. Yeah, there you do. is to take a front quarter off, and you start right in here. Grab that leg and pull it to you. Start right in here. And you'll find a hollow spot in there. Right down here first. Keep going right on in. Pull the rib cage up. That shoulder blade goes clear up here. You gotta go clear up around there to get it off. And the more you pull out here, the further it'll come out, where it teach you to get that shoulder blade off.
Kind of stiff.
Right here.
Okay.
See, right here is the blade itself if you had to go around.
Got it.
Got clear to the bone. Then turn your knife, follow the bone, and see you have some really nice steaks.
Right here?
Yep. There's a rack of ribs for your barbecue, or you can cut it in half and make portions of it so you can bake it however you want to do it. Cut right through here, down to here. Okay, then you take that one there off.
The whole game?
Yeah, the whole thing off. What we do is cut right into here, clear to the bone, follow the bone. More or less we're just deboning it. Open it up. That's a leg of lamb, butterfly ready to eat. You pull that bone down.
So you're just following the knife along the side of the spine?
Yeah. Then you go up here at the ribs. Then you hit the ribs. Just follow the ribs out. And there's your loin chops.
So this is the same meat as the lamb chop, it's just boneless?
Yes.
So you just slice it into little fillets
Yeah.
from here?
That's what it came with. That lower part you put your hand on, it's called the brisket.
Here it goes.
And there's your loin chop.
Okay. And we're going to just place it on a diagonal like that. Usually what I do is go across like that. And then to make the crispness of it, get your thumb in there and kind of go like that. It's like wrapping a Christmas present. And that's how you get it crisp.
Daisy. Hi, Daisy.
Hey, sweet pea. Yeah, these are all the little maidens. And so they were too small, too young, you know.
Hi, George.
Miss Daisy.
This was Black Butt and White Butt's mommy right here.
This is Chanel. She's a beauty.
I'm getting my sheep time in today.
Yeah, Rita.
Needed a recharge. Tess made it very clear that The experience I had with her ram today was nowhere near as good as it would be if I were doing it on a lamb that was slaughtered properly. The ram, of course, was found dead in the field. The meat was already putrefying. I mean, it was rotting. It was foul smelling. It was tough. It was difficult to cut through. So those aren't things that I would normally be dealing with if I were doing a lamb like that. But still, it was a really good introduction to butchery. I've read a lot of books on butchery, watched videos, that kind of thing, and nothing really will ever come close to being able to actually go hands-on, get the feel of it. The experience today really gave me a lot of confidence that this is something that I can learn, that I could definitely do this in the future. And like I was saying yesterday, doing my own slaughtering and processing is something that I want to do. This is a goal of mine. So home butchery is also on that list. Tess does a lot of her own slaughtering on farm, and she has that nice processing room and everything, which you guys saw. With that in mind, I thought it'd be great to discuss the whole slaughtering and processing aspect with her and compare that to how they do it. I took her through step by step what my observations were, and then I told her what my expectations were. I told her that I thought I could lead the lambs out using the alfalfa pellets, and they would be calm and just kind of walk out and lights out after that. Tess said the way that I wanted to do it with the pellets, she said that is exactly how they do it on the farm. They have a small paddock area set outside their butchery building, and they just put the bucket down on the ground, and the lamb lowers its head down to start eating the pellets, and just as it lowers its head down to eat, they use a 22 right in the head. It lights out, the lamb has no stress, never even knows it's coming. I feel a lot better about moving forward and knowing that it's not necessarily going to be, as some of you guys put it, a rodeo. It's not going to be like that again, or it doesn't have to be. I was telling Tess about how I miss the sheep and, kind of life on the homestead post-sheep. She said, I can loan you a couple lambs. How about Daisy and Sage? Sage is the tiny little runt that's next to Daisy in the corral at the 4-H event. I told her we're not really set up here to have them overwinter, and I don't have enough hay and that kind of stuff. She said that we can just keep them until winter gets heavy and the snow accumulation builds up, or if it just gets to a point where we don't have the means to take care of them anymore, then just bring them back. Ashley loves Daisy. Ashley just thinks she's the cutest lamb ever. She fell in love with Daisy when we went to go pick out the lambs earlier this summer. Ashley wanted to buy Daisy right there on the spot the first time we were there. I told Tess I would think about it and I would talk to Ashley first and get back to her about it. When I left there, I called Ashley and told her about the offer Tess had made. Ashley's voice went up about 3 octaves with excitement over the idea. Ashley is all for it. She definitely wants to do it. On one hand, I'm a little reluctant to accept Tess's offer and take Daisy and Sage on loan, because we're going to get them and then give them back again in maybe 6 weeks or 8 weeks. I'm not sure if it's really worth it. But on the other hand, I think it'd be a lot of fun. Ashley, of course, would love it. Little Buddy would really like it. I don't know. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Should we get Daisy? So I guess what I'm telling you with all this is, 1, we might be getting a couple more sheep very soon on a temporary basis. And 2, I can't see myself not getting more sheep in the spring. I had a few days where things were up in the air. I was really questioning a lot of things, but you guys have given me a lot of perspective in the comments. I feel a little bit better about the hope for future slaughters. I loved the process of raising them. I miss having sheep, so I just can't see myself not doing it again next year.